I can't take it right now. Hello, YouTubers. This is Tia from Musings of a Mystic, and I am back with another pick a card reading. Today, I'm going to be using 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 decks to answer a request that I got. It was all about the next romantic partner. And so don't pick yet, because I'm going to mix these together and make different piles. I've already shuffled them because shuffling takes forever to do. I don't want to have you guys on, just watching me shuffle for like 5 minutes. So I've already pre-shuffled them, and I'll probably shuffle them around a little bit just to get the cards that I need out. But yeah, so I'm going to be doing a pick a card reading. I'm not sure how many piles yet, but we'll see. Before I go on, I will say that I am doing readings. I'm on InstantGo. If you'd like a personal reading, all the information for that will be in the description box below. I read cards intuitively, so if you see something and you're like, that's not what that card means, then, it's not necessarily that I'm reading it wrong. It's just that what I picked up intuitively, I used the card to do that, and, it's not always going to be true to the card meaning traditionally or whatever. But anyway, yeah, I will also say that energies can go back and forth in these readings. If you feel like it's more about you, then it's about you. If you feel like it's more about them, then it's about them. Interestingly, there have been times where I've done readings for on YouTube, and it came out that I was reading like exactly about the person that was watching the video instead of about the person they were asking about. So that's just kind of how it happens sometimes. But anyway, we'll get started here. I would like to know all about the seeker's next love partner, job, personality, what they look like, how they'll meet, all that stuff. So let me see, how many piles do I want? Which cards do I want? That one goes there. So that one goes there. Pile number 3. For the seeker, what will their next love partner be like? Personality-wise, that one gets 3. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Do I need any more piles? No. I heard no. Do I need any more cards from this deck? Okay. So, about the seeker's next romantic partner. What person will look like, what their personality will be like, what their job is, all of the above. That there. You go there. That. Okay. That one goes off to the side, apparently. I guess we'll see where it goes later. Do I need any more of these? Maybe. Where does it go? You. All right. Oops. Balance. Let's see if it shows up in any of these piles. About the seeker's next romantic partner. Pile number 1. The seeker's next romantic partner. Their life, their job, what they do. You go there. Okay, so y'all. Okay, not you. Where do you go? Nowhere. All right. You go there. You go there. That one. Okay. All right, so move these around a little bit. so that I can kind of get Amber, I can hear the sound watching over you. Watching over you. All right, so tell me about the seeker's next romantic partner, all about them, where they're from, what they look like, what they do, personality. That one, I'm hearing tall. Tall. A tall person. 2 for you. 2 for you. You. But not you. For some reason, not you. Okay, fine. I'm just getting 2s out. Cool. You. Oops. Drop that one on the floor. All right. Skinny. Tall. Skinny. I'm getting interesting. It's interesting to have these messages come through sometimes. It's like, oh, that's just that's kind of random. But anyway, put that there, and we have our piles now. Straighten them up a little bit. And I don't remember who asked, but I know that somebody did ask. She was like, can you please do a video about my next romantic love partner, where they're from, what they're pretty much is all about that person. And I was like, okay, that sounds like a pretty good one to do there. So I decided to go ahead and do it. So I'm trying to get these straight, but I'm pretty sure that they're not going to be straight. And I'm looking at the camera. But anyway, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Maybe I should do them by stone. Lapis Lazuli, clear quartz, Seraphinite, Tourmaline, rose quartz, Malachite, and green Aventurine. So if I get the numbers wrong, I will just put the stone next to it so that, you know, it won't be as confusing. So, Lapis Lazuli, which we can refer to as number 1 right this minute, clear quartz, Seraphinite, black tourmaline, rose quartz, malachite, green Aventurine. Now, if you need more time, pause the video, meditate on the stone or the card or whichever, see which one comes to you, and then unpause the video. But I'm going to get started with Lapis Lazuli. Okay, so that's the last one. So I'm going to put it like that. There. 4, 5. Yeah, 5. I might not have enough room for this. Let me see. So that's number 3. Well, see if I can get this so that they're still here, but I still have enough space. All right, so cards number 1, which is Lapis Lazuli. We're going to see all about your partner, your next partner, and what they're like, personality, who they are. They might be an Aquarius. This is the card that signifies Aquarius. It's the star card. They might be blonde. I don't know if you're asking about a woman, but for some reason I'm getting well-groomed. I'm also getting blonde hair, blue eyes. If it is a woman, I'm feeling like this person looks like this. If it's a man, this person probably looks also like this, but you know how the man would look, you know, no boobs, penis, things like that. Okay, so the star card. This also might be a divinely guided kind of thing. I'm feeling like this is more of their personality coming out here. than anything else. There, I'm also seeing birds and wings, feathers. Okay, let's look at them all together and see what we get. All about your romantic partner. All right, so I'm feeling like they are probably stable. They probably worry a lot about money. I'm not seeing that they necessarily have a lot of money, but I am seeing that they might have, decent place to stay. They might have a job that pays enough to pay the bills. They might have children as well. I'm also seeing these two. That's probably the father and the mother and the son, but I'm seeing a man with two children. They might already have children, and that child might be a water sign. Let me see. Am I getting any? The strongest zodiac sign that I'm feeling here is Aquarius or air signs, because there are one, two, three air cards here, and the Aquarius card. So I'm feeling this person is an Aquarius or an air sign, which is I'm hearing Sagittarius, Cleo, but those are not air signs; those are fire signs. So let's see what comes up: Sagittarius, Leo, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, Virgo. Those are the signs that I'm hearing for you guys. This person, I feel like this is their personality. They probably have a very light, airy energy about them. If they're not an air sign, they might just be like lighthearted. Like this lady is on this card. She's blowing these feathers around. Even though generally this card is a card of backstabbing or a card of and she's also kind of blonde. I'm not sure if you can see her hair. But generally this card is about, like feeling like you're stabbed in the back, like really, really hurt. But what I'm getting from this card is more like a communication, more like lighthearted energy than the deep, dark backstabbingness that comes with the card generally. And that's like an intuitive thing here. For a lot of you, this person is very, very lighthearted. Lighthearted and generally just easygoing and laid back, even though I do feel like they probably have some worry. They're probably worrying about money. They probably worry about money a fair amount. Their job, what am I getting for a job here? I do feel like they do have a job. I don't feel like they necessarily like their job that much. I feel like they have a job that they feel like doesn't pay them enough. This is the Four of Earth. Being too frivolous or too cautious with money, good business decisions, giving to those less fortunate. I feel like they have money, but they're worried about not having enough. And I remember saying Virgo as one of those signs. That is kind of a Virgo type trait where, I've got, money, but I feel like I need more money. I feel like I need more money. And Virgo is also a sign that worries a lot, which would go with this. The actual, well, not this one. This one, mental conflict, where they are conflicted all the time. They might not be able to make good decisions. They might stay in this state of mental conflict where they think about decisions a lot. This person I also do feel like is a thinker because they have so many air cards. This is the Three of Air and the Ten of Air, which are generally cards that would be troubling. But for the majority of you, I'm feeling like this person is a communicator. They might not be the best communicator, but they do communicate. I'm hearing for a lot of you, they communicate fairly well. But for the other, it's like half and half. Half of you, they communicate fairly well. The other half, they don't communicate as well as they need to. And that puts you in this state sometimes where you're like mentally conflicted, like, what the fuck? But anyway, with these two cards, I definitely feel this person probably has a house, has a job. They might not be necessarily satisfied with their job and their house and their life, but they definitely have a place to stay. I feel like they are stable, which comes with the... I'm feeling Virgo very strongly here. Where they're like just nervous. You know, they got a lot of nervous energy, but they're worried about their home and their job and all that stuff. But they're stable. You know, I keep saying stable. I'm gonna try and move on here. Page of Water. I feel like they might have a child, and that it worries them. They're worried about their child. You know, like I feel like they have a kid, and they're kind of worried about how people that they date will affect their child and how the person will interact with the child and things like that. They also might be an empath. This is a Page of Water. Intuitive, sensitive, artistic, friendly. A new person enters your life. A relationship begins a new phase. Heightened psychic abilities. I feel like this person might be younger than you. They might act younger than you sometimes. For some of you, this person is a little they're not emotionally they're not going to give you all of their emotions, right? They're going to hold back. Probably because they had some pretty serious things happen in the past. This is the 3 of air again. And this, interestingly, I'm going to point this out. If you're asking about a woman, to me, she looks like this woman right here, right? Who looks like this woman right here? Who looks like this woman right here? And if you're not asking about a woman, I feel like you can just flip that, you know, tall-ish. I'm not feeling like 6 foot or anything. I'm feeling like maybe taller than you, but the same height as you, or just like that much taller than you. Tall-ish, skinny, blonde-ish, with like just like kind of like tall and scrawny-ish, with blondish hair. I'm not really getting a clear eye color. It might be tan-ish. I feel like they also don't really care about, you know, they don't care to wear a whole lot of clothes. Personality-wise, I feel nervous. Like a nervous personality type, but stable. Maybe a little emotionally, for some strange reason, I felt emotionally insensitive. Part of their personality, they have enough to live, but they are still worried about, you know, getting more. I'm not feeling like they're greedy, but they feel like they can have a better life. A lot of them are empaths. They're going to need a lot of time in their own space to kind of get themselves together. I feel like they like I said, they're pretty stable, mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually. They might need a little bit of work, but they are pretty stable. And the reason why I am staying stable again is foundation and achievements. Foundationally, they are stable. Giving to you, I feel like they might have walls up. But if you are determined, I feel like you can help them bring their walls down. Also, there's a woman on this card who's blonde. I'm also getting redheaded, but I'm feeling a lot of blonde. Even if it's not like naturally their hair color, you know, I'm feeling longer hair. All of these women here have longer hair, and the men here have shorter hair or no hair. But I feel like you're probably asking about a woman, and they're like a willowy, kind of waifish kind of person with, you know, scrawny limbs. For some reason, I'm seeing long, skinny arms. Aquarius, Virgo, Sagittarius, Leo, Gemini, Libra. Could be an empath. 4 of water. I don't think I've talked about this yet. And you've got 3 4s, which again speaks to their stability. You've got the 4 of Pentacles, the 4 of... That's not cups. This is the 4 of cups. The 4 of Pentacles, that's swords. Pentacles, it's not cups or swords. It's not Pentacles, so it's the other one, Wands. This is the 4 of Wands. Ooh! I just realized that was the 4 of Wands. This person could be a soulmate for you. That's just for a few of you, though, because I don't have a whole lot of other cards to, like, support that. But this is on the original card, it basically has 1111 on it. It's got 2 poles on one side in the ground and 2 poles on the other side in the ground, and there's like space between it. So it's like this is the 1111 card for me. But with that information, I thought they can bring you great joy. I'm feeling like in my stomach a feeling of great joy. I like it. I feel happy. I thought they can make you happy. They just have to open up to you a little bit. You know? It's like, for a while, you might feel like you two are going in opposite directions. Or you feel like maybe this is also a good... I'm feeling Gemini here now. Look at these. It's like twins, but they're pulling in 2 separate directions. But it's very light-hearted and airy and flighty. And they might have a bird. I'm feeling like I should say that, because they might have a bird. There are 3 birds here. Feathers here. There's a bird on this card, if you could see it. But anyway, is there anything else? They might be a little depressed, or they might have one of those personalities where they're easily depressed. It's just 4 of cups. If you hear people bouncing around, that's my kids upstairs. Where they're easily discontent, like, just... They might also be a little bit of a drama queen, looking at the 10 of Swords as the 10 of Swords and not intuitively. They might be a drama queen. They might have come from a third-party situation, or they might come to you, causing a third-party situation to start. That might make them unhappy. Is there anything else that I'm getting for you guys? You may end up having a family with this person in the end. But yeah. Personality, we've talked about. What they look like, we've talked about. I'm not really getting a whole lot of where they're from here. I'm just getting more their personality and like kind of their outlook on life. And their outlook, they kind of probably overreact to a lot of things where they're like, you know, oh my God, it's raining outside. I'm crying. They also might kind of ignore issues sometimes. But yeah, they're not a bad person. They're just kind of probably need to develop and grow up a little bit. Just like, you know. Anything else? They might be from around the water. Like they might have grown up on the coast, or they might live on the coast when you meet them. So yeah, that is what I'm getting for you guys. I'm not getting a whole lot more here. So I hope that helped you. When you meet this person, I would love to hear, you know, what they looked like, what their personality was like, just to see how accurate I was. I hope that you guys enjoyed the reading, and I will see you guys in the next video. Ta-ta for now! So pile number 2, we're going to put number 1 right there. All right, this is clear quartz. We're going to look at your future partner. Okay, so I want to look at these first. Interesting. So you got the 4 of fire and the 5 of fire. So the situation has escalated. They might be a fire sign, actually. I'm feeling like they're brunette. They're not, I don't feel like they're necessarily fat, but they're not necessarily skinny either. And I'm also feeling like they might be a little short-ish. Red hair, for some reason, is what I'm getting from that. Red hair, Knight of Air. So far, signs. Pile number 1 also got the 4 of Cups, which is interesting. Those two energies are going in the opposite direction, though, aren't they? It's like, I'm not accepting any cups. I've got all the cups. They might have a lot of things already, and they feel like they don't need any more things, so they might refuse, getting more things, if that makes sense to you. So you got Cups energy, Fire, Air, and Wands. Interestingly, you got the 3, the 4, and the 5 of Wands. This person might actually be a musician. I feel like they are an honest person. They will not hesitate to tell you the truth, which will probably cause a lot of conflict between you guys in your home, which may lead to this, a discontent, feeling just like this person is stubborn. I feel like personality-wise, the person that's coming into your life is stubborn. Like, you could be offering them an olive branch after they caused the conflict in the home, and they won't even, if you're apologizing to them, I feel like they're not going to accept it necessarily. They'll probably make you work for it. In the end, there will be some kind of happiness. But this person, I feel like, probably stirs the pot because they're not necessarily tactful. This is the Ace of Swords. Yes, this is the Ace of Swords. I feel like they tell the truth. They keep it 100, but they don't do it like the king would do it. They do it like a knight would do it. The knights are out there. They're drinking grog in the fucking what do you call them? The taverns, the pubs. They're out there with their friends, gallivanting about. They're not tactful like the king. They're not great orators like the king is. But they say what's on their mind, and then it's like that, you're angry all of a sudden, and now they're mad at you because you're mad at them. And it's like, what the hell? You know what I mean? That they're that kind of person. I'm feeling like they're that kind of person. But we have the court card here. And I feel like this court card is probably kind of what they look like. I'm seeing brown hair, like dusky skin, tallish, Gemini, Libra, Sagittarius. Why do I keep saying Sagittarius? But they might be a Sagittarius. Don't pay too much attention to the signs. This is for certain people out there. Libra, Gemini, Sagittarius, Aquarius, Pisces even. So those are the signs that I'm kind of picking up for some of you. So if you know a person that you're suspicious, you're like, this might be them. If that is their zodiac sign, I feel like that's probably them for you. But here, all around, I'm getting a lot of fire, water, air, and there's more fire. So I'm just getting fire and air. I'm not really getting a whole lot of earth sign energy here. It could be anywhere in their chart where it really has an effect on their personality. But I feel like this person is probably very fiery. Very fiery. And they, like I said, they have an issue with their brain to mouth filter. Like it's non-existent. So if you're wearing an ugly shirt one day and you show up and you're like, oh, hey, baby, how do you like my shirt? They'll be like, that's fucking ugly. Take it off. And you might appreciate somebody with that kind of upfront, honest personality, but maybe you don't. But let me read this Knight of Air to you. Intelligent, decisive, idealistic, tireless. Also a little bit reckless. Events that occur with great speed. Take time to carefully review your options and creative solutions. I feel like this person likes a fight. Like they might stir the pot sometimes just to get a reaction out of you. And I think I erased what they look like. Dusky skin, brown hair, tall-ish, probably slightly taller than you, like around your same height. Not like a basketball tall or anything, but air signs tend to get tall, so just depends on the person that you meet. They could carry many of these qualities and not others. So just take what resonates when you meet this person and leave the rest. I'm seeing a lot of I'm feeling very stubborn. These two cards to me are stubbornness. This girl is sitting here like, no, I'm not doing it. Screw you. I ain't doing shit. And this little person here is just ignoring this cup. So they might, when you meet them, they might like put up a hard wall between you where they're stubborn to accept that they like you. That sounds like a freaking Scorpio to me, but whatever. You might end up having children with this person. You might end up having kids and a house. This might be how you end up. Married to this person. As you can see, she is the same height as him, or a little bit taller even. And they're out here in this field. They've got their house and their land, and they're just happy. So even though I feel like you're going to have to like beat back some bullshit with this person, you will probably end up happy with this person, or you'll find a level of happiness with this person, even if it's not, oh my God, fairy tale relationship and stuff. So I did what they look like, their personality. What else am I getting from this? They might have a job where they have to work with other people very closely. For some reason, I'm hearing lawyer, which would make sense because lawyers have to be able to communicate well. A lot of them can be tactless. I'm feeling the age for this person is probably around 30s, early 20s, 30s, early 30s. Dark hair, dark eyes, dark-ish skin. It doesn't necessarily have to be my skin tone. It could be like they're just tan. But I'm feeling between my skin tone and like the skin tones on this card right here. You see the skin tone to that skin tone to my skin tone. Redheaded, dark-haired, dark eyes. Oh yeah, like I said, they could be a musician. That might be their actual profession. And for the musician, that I'm feeling like they probably used to drink a lot, which they probably stopped doing it because they're so tactless. They're so tactless and fiery that they could just say some shit and then start a bar fight. So I feel like they used to drink a lot, but now they don't drink so much because of their mouth and how they say things and how they come off to people. And that is what I'm getting for you guys and the person that you are attracting into your life. I feel like you guys are going to have a lot of fun, but you might also fight a lot. And you'll probably end up in a place where you're relatively happy with them. Yeah. That's what I'm getting for you guys. Let me know in the comment section below if you know a person like this, or if you feel like you already met this person, or, you know, what goes on there. I'm going to move on to pile number 3. I hope that pile number 2 finds the person that's right for them. So, pile number 3, the Seraphinite. Who, tell me, we're looking at your next love partner, and, like, what's up with them? Oh, this might be your twin flame or your soulmate. For y'all, this person is probably a whole lot like you. Y'all probably have a lot in common. You might look similar. You might even like have similar thoughts. You may eventually get to a place where you are communicating like telepathically. So you don't have to say a whole lot of anything. You can just like communicate. You can look at this person and they can look at you and say, mm-hmm. You can say, mm-hmm. Y'all just had a conversation that just y'all understand each other like that. And that's what I'm getting there already for you guys. This person probably, I'm feeling like they probably lost someone, which caused the emotional loss, but I'm feeling like they lost someone very important to them. And let's look at more cards here to see what else is going on. 2 of Earth, Justice, Ace of Water. So there are 2 5s, 2 of Earth, 4. There are challenges here for y'all to get together. So I'm feeling like this person is a soulmate for you. But there are imbalances here. Perhaps money-wise, there are imbalances. This person could be a Libra. This is the card of Libra. I feel like it's also a card of Gemini because of the pillars in the background. This is just like an air sign card here. There is the 5 of Pentacles, which is a card, as you can see, these people are kind of out in the cold. They don't have a place to stay. They don't have any food. This one person here is broken, beaten, and battered. This person that you're attracting into your life may have issues. They might have physical issues. Let me see. They may have mental imbalances. But this person that's coming into your life, I feel, is a soulmate for you. Could be karmic. Could be a twin flame. Four of Pentacles. They may be kind of tight-fisted. One of these other piles also got the 4 of Pentacles. I feel like they might be closed. You got the 4 and the 5. So this man, as you can see here on this card, he's holding on to his Pentacles. He's holding on to these things. Like, he's keeping them close. I feel like this person is afraid of being hurt. Like, they've been through a lot. And it's probably caused, that's what probably caused the imbalances in their mind and how the way they do things. But they are, and it will cause a lot of emotional pain for you, I feel. They've been through a lot. This, for some reason, I'm feeling is a soldier for somebody who has like PTSD or some other kind of battle-related issue. So they're kind of shut down. They might have lost a lot of money because they go from the 4 where they're holding on to what they've got, like they're afraid to lose it, and then they lost it all. And now they're out in the cold, wandering around, with no real place to go. They may have also lost their faith in whatever religion that they used to believe in. Like they were holding on to it tightly. Something happened that caused them to have emotional, like the 5 of Cups. Excuse me. The 5 of Cups kind of feeling where they're kind of crying over spilled milk. Some of them are also stuck on their ex, and you're not going to get all of their love because they're stuck on their ex, who they lost, and they give you a little bit, but they don't give you everything you deserve, which makes you feel like you're left out in the cold because they're holding on to something from their past. There is the Ace of Cups here. Interestingly, we've got Ace, 2, 5 of Cups. So they might be kind of a water sign. They might be a water sign with a little bit of earth in their chart. They might be an air sign, earth sign. I'm kind of getting everything, but what I'm getting very strongly is they've been through a lot. Okay, they've been through a lot, and what they've been through has taken its toll on them. They might have lost a business, lost their main form of income at one point. They may have been homeless at one point. So personality-wise, I feel like I said, they've been through a lot, and then they have developed habits and behaviors that reflect what they've been through in the past. What they look like, I'm feeling like they look more like the couple on this card. Darker skin, darker eyes, dark hair. Could be short-haired. Strong. They might have a heart condition, which might be causing the imbalance. I'm seeing darker hair, red hair even, or like a rusty hair color, darker eyes, darker skin. Not balanced. On this card, there's something here that's not balanced with them. And like I said, it's because of things that happened to them in the past. Fair and just decisions. Do what you know is right. Stand up for your beliefs. That's the Justice card, which is the Justice card. Justice, I believe there's Justice in the other deck too. Two of Earth, which generally is a person who's got a lot. They're weighing things in their hand, or they're juggling things. They might have a lot, like they're dealing with a lot. When you meet them, they may have already dealt with a lot, but too much going on at once. The need to make a decision. Consider a more playful approach. Yeah, I'm feeling like they're very serious. They're very serious. Like they probably have resting bitch face because of all the shit they've been through. Okay? They've been through a lot. They've had a lot of pain in their life. So they're probably, I'm feeling more earth sign or water sign, because earth signs and water signs they seem to have like harder karma than other people. Like a water or than air signs and fire signs. Like air signs and fire signs, that's quick moving energy. Water can be quick, but generally, like a lazy river, doesn't move that fast. Earth doesn't move that fast either. You gotta dig that shit up to move it. So I'm feeling earth, air, but mostly earth and water. So then what they look like, their personality. I feel like maybe they don't have a job when you meet them. They probably just lost their job or got laid off, which is probably causing even more issues. They probably feel like life, like the universe is just against them. So what they look like. Am I getting like where they're from? I'm smelling trees. I feel like this person is kind of from like a place that has a lot of like forest. They might be from Germany. Germany has a lot of forests. They have a lot of respect for their forest, or they might have a like German background. German grandparents, like just Germany is kind of what I'm getting. I'm also getting kind of Swedish, Italian, African American, Native American. There's too many messages coming in for me to go down that path any more than I've gone. So don't pay too much attention to the signs or the nationality, but you will probably recognize this person by the fact that they have such a heavy energy around them. They don't have a light-hearted outlook on life. They have a very heavy outlook on life because they've been through so much. So that is kind of the person that you're attracting toward you for your next love partner. Let me know if you recognize this person. Maybe you've met this person already. But when you meet this person, do comment below so that I know just how accurate I was. I will talk to you guys. I will see you guys in the next video. Bye. So pile number 4. Black Tourmaline. Let's look at your next love partner. It's coming toward you. They definitely are coming. Okay? They are coming. This is Cancer energy. It's like the 2 sphinxes down here. They might be sitting down right now taking a break, but this person, he has been doing things, okay? And this, it could be he or she, doesn't matter. Non-binary. We love them all. We love them all. This person appears to be like resting from a long ride, okay? So it's like this person is coming to you. They're determined to do it. Yeah, this person is probably Cancer. This is the Water Queen. I feel like this is their personality. They're very determined, but they're also nurturing, loving, caring, kind. They could also be an empath. They could have psychic abilities. Or they could just be a water sign or be embodying the qualities of a Cancer, water sign, Pisces, Scorpio type person. They also could be shy, a little shy. You can see she's looking down at this cup like, you know, I'm the queen, but, you know, I'm just looking at this cup, trying to avoid looking at people because, you know, I'm just shy like that. This person probably speaks softly, but carries a big stick. 7 of Air. Queen of Air. 5 of Swords. Oh, Jesus. Okay. Well, this person may have their eyes on you right now. I'm getting a lot of cards of kind of deceit and discretion, kind of maybe doing things behind your back. But these 2 cards, these 3 cards actually are the 3 cards that kind of concern me a little bit. Because these 2 cards are about like somebody doing something behind your back. Lying to you, cheating on you, stealing things from you. Generally just being a bad hombre. Why did I say that? This person is probably a Trump supporter, and that's why these freaking cards show up. We're not getting political here. We're just going to look at the cards. How about that? So this person, here's why I feel like there's something not right here. 5 of Swords, 7 of Swords, Queen of Air, and on the Star card, there is a person in this ball of light in this other person's hands. So I feel like this person's probably a manipulator. This might be your energy, and this might be their energy. Okay? I'm going somewhere with this. Just kind of give me a second. Because this lady has this crystal ball, and she's got this entity, I think it's a horse, in there, watching it, staring at it, stalking it. Are you following me here? You're in my hands, and I take this light to mean that they've got their phone in their hand, and they're staring at you on probably social media, watching you. This person's creepy. This person's a little creepy, okay? They probably have been watching you for a long time, waiting for the opportunity to barge in and kind of offer you their love. And there are 2 different queens here, too. So they might have another person on the side. This can be, I believe, this can be the other woman here. Because this person is shrouded in like concern. They're like bracketed with these cards. It's like Queen, Star, bracket with the freaking Seven of Air, bracket with the Conflict and Defeat, which is the Five of Swords. So this person may want to win at all costs. That might be their personality, where they just have to win at all costs. They always have to have the last word. They have to have the last say. They have to be right, and you are always wrong. This is what I'm feeling is their personality. They probably have a job where they had to be cutthroat to get to the top. So they might be an executive. They might be a chauffeur. There might be like an executive at a chauffeur place. There might be an Uber driver. Because this can indicate driving, being in a car. There may be a car salesman, a used car salesman, which would explain the Seven of Air and the Five of here, the Five of Swords and the Seven of Swords. I don't like that. I don't feel like this relationship is necessarily going to be the most healthy. I feel like it's probably going to leave you kind of damaged if you decide to go through with it. So if you see any red flags, don't ignore them. Like, make sure to pay attention to them, because I'm feeling like this person is not, they're not the best person, and they probably have been watching you for a long time. And this lady on this card, she has a mask on. They probably are a sly talker. The Queen of Air is very good at talking. Can talk you out of anything. It says, Queen of Air, independent, experienced, realistic, witty, objective decision-making, clearing away all that no longer serves you, seeing the humor in the situation. And the only thing there that kind of resonated with the rest of this energy was humor. They probably have a good sense of humor. They can probably make you laugh. They can probably also make you cry very easily. And I feel like now, looking at all this stuff together, this is probably you. You're probably a very nice person. And they probably have been watching you in this little ball, probably watching you on social media, watching you with their phone, Facebook stalking. And they've probably seen that you're a very kind, caring, loving person. And I feel like they probably have a narcissistic personality. And if you are an empath or somebody who has a lot of, you're just kind to people, you're very giving, they might want to get next to you so they can take and take and take from you instead of having a healthy kind of relationship with you. And interestingly, I'm feeling more like I'm seeing them watch you than getting what they look like. I'm also feeling like they might have different faces for different people. So they probably, one day they're wearing a brown wig and, they're looking like this person. But if you look at her, to me, she looks like a snake. You see her face? How this thing around her head comes down and it looks like cobra wings or whatever. And she's got these like sharp eyebrows and stuff. So one day they might be wearing, like I said, a brown wig. The next day they're wearing, a blonde wig, or they've colored their hair gray or whatever. They're blonde the next day. They've got red hair, wearing green contact lenses. They're just kind of they're not, it's hard to pin this person down. They're hiding a lot. They're not giving you their full personality. And I feel like they probably don't have, what they've got on the inside is not as pretty as all those wigs or whatever they put on the outside. And there's a lot of air energy. I'm going to say air signs. There's water energy, so there might be a water sign. This is the card of Aquarius. It's the star card. I believe it's the star card. So they might be an Aquarius. Cold, calculating is what I'm getting here. I feel like they're in a field where their particular talents are kind of like appreciated, you know, one of the like a lawyer, used car salesman, somebody in a position that if they told lies, they would easily get away with it, and they just kind of, that's just who they are. Sense of humor is probably a good sense of humor. Oh, I've got cards in my back pocket. I don't need those in my back pocket. Put those over there so they don't get crushed. But anyway, what the biggest thing that's standing out here for me are the 7 and the 5. The 7 and the 5. And how this one's wearing a mask, and how this woman has her, she's got this person in the palm of her hand, or she's got a horse in this globe, but it's like she's got it in the palm of her hand, and she's watching it coldly. Look, I could just crush you if I wanted to. I could just crush you, and you would be dead before you knew what hit you. I'm not feeling a whole lot of love here either. I don't like this one. I don't like this one at all. I feel like what you're attracting toward you right now is a person that is not good for you. So take that into consideration. If you recognize this person when they show up, kind of just be careful. Do not allow the red flags. Just go, whatever. It's just whatever. Oh, it's a little lie, whatever. Oh, they stole this thing. It's okay. It's fine. I didn't need it anyway. No. Be careful. I'm not like, oh my God, dread and doom and gloom. You'll be fine. But just, don't let those red flags go by. So that is what I have for you guys. So sorry that it was not the most positive, but just make sure that you protect yourself and keep yourself, in a good place and stuff. All right, so pile number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, rose quartz. Hopefully you'll get a more positive message than pile number 4 did, but we will see. Oh, God. Sorry for that weird, I feel like the person that you're attracting towards you is probably goofy as fuck. Probably goofy as hell. All right, so you got the Wheel of Fortune, the 2 of Wands, the 2 of Air, the 4 of Air, the 9 of Earth, the 9 of Wands, I think. Hold on. So the 9 of Swords, and the Firm Foundation card, which is the 4 of Pentacles. Interestingly, you've got 2, 2, 4, 4, 10, and 2 9s. So this, I feel like, is their person, or I'm sorry, this is them. And they're looking at the Wheel of Fortune. They've also got the world, a globe in their hands there. So I feel like they're waiting for their luck to get better. They're waiting for the wheel to turn in their favor. And they're planning for, fortune to come to them. I feel like they're probably a little indecisive. Might be a dancer. I'm feeling like this person might be a dancer. Yeah. Or somebody who does a lot of performance art, or an artist, someone who makes their money in a way that is creative. And I feel like they have made a fair amount of money doing whatever they're doing. It says 9 of Earth. Enjoy life's little luxury, spending quiet time alone, successful self-employment. I feel like this person that you're attracting toward you is self-employed. And they are doing fairly well for themselves. I'm not saying that they're like extravagantly rich or anything, but I feel like they're self-made. They're a self-made man or woman, and that's how they make their money. And I feel like they're fairly good with money. This is the Four of Pentacles. They probably have a firm foundation. I don't feel like they've got all they want in life, but I feel like they are going more toward what they want independently. I feel like they are independent. They're not going to be grabby. Oh my God, I need you. I just need you now here so I can hold and squeeze you and love you until your eyes pop out. That's not this person. That might be pile number 4. But that's not this pile. That's not this pile. This person is... They've got the suffering and silence card. I feel like they've got a lot of anxiety around money. They've got a lot of... They might be in a dark place right now with these 3 cards. And they might be in a place where they're waiting to come out of this dark place. Like, they're looking like, oh, God, when will this shit go away? I'm planning for the day when this shit goes away. I heard Saturn return, so this person's probably 20s. 20. I'm 27 right now. I'm a Capricorn, and Saturn is in Capricorn right now. So they might be going through a Saturn return. Saturn also returns, I think it comes back around like about every 30 years. So around 30, around 60. If they're a Capricorn, they may also be having aspects to Saturn that are making things hard for them right now. But they'll probably come through it and be fine. 4 of air. 4 of air. Time to rest or take a vacation. Allow more time before making a decision. Meditation may provide answers. These horses, what I'm getting is they might need to take a break. But they feel like they can't take a break right now because they've just got shit to deal with. And that's kind of causing them anxiety. They might just in general, be an anxious person, have like an anxious personality type, and they probably work better alone. I'm kind of liking this person because I am kind of like this person, you know, where I like to work alone. I'm working on businesses that I've got, you know what I mean? Like trying to get my shit together. So I kind of get this person. I feel like we'd be friends. You know, I met this person and we started talking. What do they look like? I'm getting darker hair. Skinny. Tall. Definitely like darker hair. Darker eyes. I saw this person with like bags under their eyes. It just flashed in my mind. This person probably doesn't get enough sleep. They're probably like an insomniac a little bit. They probably get sucked into their work and they kind of stay there. I feel like this person has probably been alone for a long time. I'm seeing longer hair all over the place, even if it's just like down to their neck. They may be that kind of person that you're like, God, I love that person, but they don't pay a whole lot of attention to me. They don't pay a whole lot of attention to me. They've always got something else going on. And I say that because my back is turned. Back is turned. You're looking at me, but you got it. My back is turned. And my back is turned. So you probably get a very good view of their back while they're going towards something else. I feel like they are busy, very busy doing a lot of different things. Which would make sense because I do feel like they probably own their own business. So they have to. always be doing something. I'm also feeling that they might be in a profession where they make a lot of money, a fair amount of money, more than maybe the average person would, but not like, they're not like old money. I feel like they're working toward being new money, if that makes sense to you. Like somebody who is part of the nouveau riche, where they have more, they just came into their money by working with their hands. I'm also seeing a lot of jagged mountains here. Mountains, mountains, mountains. What does that mean? Oh, they might be from the mountains. It's like, duh. Hello. It's right in front of your face. They might be like a mountain person. Or they might like going to the mountains. You might meet them on a trip. This is a card. Maybe they decided to finally take a break from their business and go on a vacation, as this card suggests, and maybe you meet this person in the mountains. There are even mountains in this card. Your meeting may also seem strange in some way, and it might just be, that this is divinely guided kind of meeting. So I did what they look like, what they do for a living, just kind of popped off. Where you meet them or where they might be from. What they look like. I feel like this person's smallish. But I feel like you're going to be very enamored with them. You're going to be very like, oh, I love you. I love you so much, but you are a little bit challenging to be around because you're so damn busy. But yeah, they might be a little indecisive. But what I got from this card was I was looking more at her movements than I was looking at what the actual card means. The Two of Swords is generally a woman, and she's got like these swords across her bosom, and she's blindfolded. But here, I'm feeling more like performance art for some reason. I'm just picking up performance art. Anything from acting to street performer, somebody who's a producer, produces art. And interestingly, I'm also getting that these are different scenes in their movies, where, different scene in a movie, sad scene in a movie, even sadder scene in an animated movie for children, a movie that is like a period movie, like Downton Abbey or something like that, a movie in Asia. I don't know why I said Asia, but this person could be Asian. I don't know. But anyway, I'm also getting that this person probably likes to travel. So that's what I've got for you guys. I did what they look like, what they do, where you might meet them, their personality, very busy, very driven person, self-made person, very proud of their self-madeness, but very, 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 I feel like this person's very busy most of the time. And you may be wondering how you fit into their life because they're so busy. And you guys may not be able to find that balance, so this relationship might not necessarily work out. But, you just have to decide that later on. So, that is what I've got for you guys. We are moving on to the next pile, which is the Malachite Cabochon. Let's see what you got in store for you. That there. Oops, that, and that. Holy crap. Okay. Ooh. Wow. How the hell do y'all have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 out of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 cards 5 out of 7 of these cards are major arcana cards. So this person is probably going to be very life-changing. This person is going to come into your life and change it. Rearrange that shit. Okay? They're going to slip up in there. This is the 7 of Swords. They're going to slide right up next to you. Say, hey, baby, how you doing? And then they're going to rearrange your shit a little bit. Okay? I'm not necessarily, this is the only challenging card that I see here. This person might be discreet about the way they come to you. It might not be like, oh, you know, but I do feel like they will approach you, and it's not going to be the other way around. I feel like they're going to approach you, and they're going to be like, so, and they're going to do it in the way the Emperor does things. The Emperor is a very domineering, not maybe domineering. Here he feels more fatherly. The Emperor is the Emperor. You know, he's not a king. He's not a knight. He sure as hell is not a page. He is the Emperor. He rules everything. So this person, I feel, will approach you, and they'll be like, so, I see you with me in the next 6 months. Where do you see you? If you say, I don't know, they'll say, wrong answer. You see you with me in the next 6 months. You'd be like, what do you mean? They'll be like, they'll pull out their pinnacles and be like, there, I can offer you this. I've got this. I can do that for you. This, that, and the fourth, bang, bang, boom. And you're like, is this like a business arrangement, or are you trying to ask me out? And if you are a Capricorn, like myself, you might fall for that. You might be like, oh, so you're just going to give me this $500 to go out with you? Sure, whatever. But anyway, another strange thing. The Lovers is here twice. Not once, twice. The Lovers, Archangel Raphael. Intimate relationships, carefully weigh your decisions, good health. This might be your twin flame. And harmony, which is what they call it there. This might be your twin flame, a divine partner, a soulmate, something along those lines, a karmic partner. I say twin flame because the Emperor is here, and if he is here, you're probably the Empress and Empress. I don't know why I said Empress. The Empress. You're probably the Empress. And this is something that you guys probably planned before you even got onto this earth plane here. So this is just blowing my mind because there are so many major arcana cards here, and there are two Lovers cards. So what am I getting? What do they look like? Well, this person's probably older than you. I feel like... Oh, sorry, my phone's vibrating. I'm getting a phone call. Sorry about that. I feel like this person, this is probably you. You're probably a very beautiful person. If you're a man or a woman, doesn't matter. You're probably a very beautiful person. Very nurturing, kind, loving, Queen of Pentacle kind of person. Also, since this is like, what are you attracting toward you? This, I feel like, is you showing up in your reading. You might be a Capricorn, like myself. But if this is not you, this is them, where they are. Sorry, so much information is coming in right now. I'm having a hard time. But when I flip the script here, and it's them and not you, this person comes off more as a business owner, as like somebody who legitimately probably owns an enterprise, not just, oh, you know, I've got an Etsy shop. I sell things out of the back of my car sometimes. No, this person's like legitimately got everything the Emperor would have. This person has an empire. So coming toward you, just like right off the bat, somebody who is, I'm not feeling necessarily that this person is stealing. I feel like this person is stealthy, discreet. They are someone who you probably won't see coming, who may have their eye on you right now, and they want this. They don't want, just a relationship or a fling. They want the divine connection. They probably want to get this is probably the person that you'll marry. And I'm getting like images of the Italian gangsters who got how they courted their woman. They walk up, they're like, "Hey, how are you doing? I think you're very beautiful. I believe we should go out together. I feel like we should go out together." Not one of those guys who like email you on Facebook and be like, "Hey, you're so pretty. Let's go out." And then when you say no, they come back with, "Well, you're ugly anyway." This is not that kind of person. This kind of person is like, "Oh, you said no? I know how to handle no's. I know how to handle no's. I've been doing no's my whole life. That's how I got here. That's how I am the emperor. That's why I have an empire. I don't take no for an answer, darling." I don't feel like they're gonna be like, like harsh toward you, but they're gonna take your no and they're gonna like put it in their computer, their brain, which is their computer. They're going to calculate. They're going to come back again and say, "How are you doing? I'm glad to see you. So, darling, I think we got off to a bad start. How can how can we come to an understanding here? How can we get together? Because I find you very beautiful, and I feel like we would be well, we do well together. This is that kind of person who's not gonna be like, "Oh, she said no. I'm gonna avoid her. I'm not gonna come around her anymore. I'm gonna change. I'm gonna move out of this town. I'm so embarrassed." This person doesn't get embarrassed like the rest of us get embarrassed. This person gets embarrassed in a totally different way altogether. If you say no, I feel like this person is probably going to just keep at it until you say yes. And it's not going to be in one of those ways where they're like violent towards you. They're not going to be, like vicious or mean or rude. I feel like you're probably going to reject them and they're going to make you see things in a different perspective with the Hanged Man here. Look at things from a different perspective. A temporary standstill is important. It's important to be yourself. I feel like they love you for who you are. And I feel like I feel like you probably have walls around you. A lot of walls just around you. And they see those walls, but they are good at climbing walls. They are good at getting over walls. And getting inside there and getting all the booty and getting out stealthily. And you never even saw it coming in, snatched you side to face. And you didn't even know that there was a torpedo that was like aimed at you. But I feel like you make this person very happy secretly. Like, secretly, you make this person very happy. And I feel like they probably already see you. They probably already know you. And you might not know them necessarily, but they see you. They know of you already. They watch you when you don't realize that they're there. And it's not like creepy. It's one of those like stealthy kind of I'm catching glimpses of this person intentionally because I think they're so beautiful and they're so wonderful and I just like looking at them. And it's weird because I feel like I'm missing a little bit of information because you have two lovers cards, which is like um it's like pulling the lover's card, then shuffling some more, then pulling the lover's card again to clarify the lover's card. It's like lovers. But what does that mean? Lovers. Okay, so what does that mean? Third deck, lovers. If you're a tarot reader, you'll understand that. But what I'm just blown away here with all these freaking major arcana cards. What What do they look like? I feel like this person's probably older than you. Older than you. I feel like in some cases, this is you, right? And this is them. This man here is them. I feel like definitely significantly older. Probably significantly more secure in life. They might be a Gemini, but I'm not feeling Gemini. I only said Gemini because the Lover's card can be a Gemini person. The 12 can also be a Pisces person. Capricorn, I'm really feeling more earth energy, and I'm not feeling that the fire signs, I'm not feeling like it's a fire sign, but it could be. This could be an Aries, could be a Leo, could be an air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, could be a Gemini, Pisces, Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus. I wanted to say Scorpio for some reason. I kind of feel like this is the first deck that I need clarification on because I'm missing a card. I guess I'm not missing a card. I've got just the same card twice. What do they look like? Like I said, I feel like they're older, probably darker hair. Darker hair. And I've got this beautiful woman here who looks like this woman here on this card, if you can see her. And she's got this person kind of like on her, like hugging her, holding on to her. This might be an interracial relationship. I say that because there's an interracial couple there. I feel like this is somebody that you would never really believe that you attracted this person. You wouldn't believe this person's been watching you when this person has been and is very interested in what you've got going on. Should I pull clarifiers here or not? Okay, I'm hearing or not, so I'm going to work with what I got here. I feel like this person will treat you well. Like this man right here is looking directly at her. She's the only person in the world that he wants to look at. I'm getting like this person is, you are my everything. It's like after they get over your walls and they are determined to do so, I feel like it's a very high likelihood that they will get over those walls because this person is very determined to get what they want. They don't take no for an answer necessarily. You would have to be really, 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 really determined to not have this person in your life for them not to be there. And I feel like even if you said no and you were determined, they'd still sneak back in. Could just be a sneaky thought or a sneaky feeling. They would just sneak back in, and repress their suit. Be like, hey, I know you said no like 10 times, 10,000 times, a million times, but let me try and like recut my proposal here. Strip out some of that other stuff, replace it with some more stuff, and then present it to you for the 1,000,001st time. I feel like if you don't give this person a chance, they will just keep coming back. And you might get to the point where you're like, okay, let's go out on one date. One. And they're not going to take you to, one of those places. They're not going to take you to McDonald's. They're going to take you to like in where I live, Angus Barn is a very high class place. They'll take you there. So what do they look like? Definitely older. They might be someone who is not necessarily somebody that you whatever dream of attracting to yourself. Definitely stern. I feel like this person is probably has resting bitch face, where they've been in a position of power for so long that they just kind of, hey, hey, that's where that card belongs. You guys remember when I was pulling those cards in the beginning and this card was like just there? This is where it goes. So, and I was looking at it and I was like, you probably need that to get what this person looks like. I feel like this person looks kind of similar to this man on this card, where, and you can't really see a whole lot of him, can you? You just see like a beard. I think his eyes might be blue or like a dark color. This person is armored up. This person is prepared. This person is probably very witty, very talented at what they do. They are a king. This is the king of air. Now, you're not going to meet an actual, you're probably not going to meet an actual emperor just out in the street, but you could meet this guy. I feel like he's taller, definitely older. He probably is an old soul, so he carries a certain energy where he's like, just seems older than even his age. Like, even if he looked like this guy, you would feel like this person's like an older, even older kind of person. I'm sorry, guys. I know I'm like rambling here, but I'm still kind of blown away by all this, by this. But I'm kind of feeling like in my chest, a feeling like, and I'm hearing also at the same time, I'm coming. And there isn't a whole hell of a lot you can do about it. And again, I'm feeling like this relationship is probably one between you, a younger, beautiful, vibrant, nurturing, kind, like motherly queen, and a man who probably doesn't look anything like you, might be a different race, religion, status, definitely feeling like there's a there are different classes going on here. I feel like this person's staring right at me. Like, he's staring at me, this staring at me. I'm just like, ugh. Because I feel like the person that I'm talking about for you is staring at me. Not a whole lot of light-hearted energy here. But I feel a lot of love from this person. I feel like they actually do love you and they want the best for you, and they will change your life and your perspective and your outlook on life if you give them a chance. I do feel like this is probably going to be a relationship that you never would have thought you would see yourself in, but I do feel like this person will take very good care of you. I feel like I haven't given you a whole lot on what this person looks like necessarily. Like, I'm definitely getting like darker hair, salt and pepper, probably, maybe even gray. This person may have a beard and a mustache. For some of you, this person looks like this. For some of you, this is you. Like, a lot of you, this is just you. This is just you, and you're like separate. You're single. This person is single, and y'all just kind of move into this relationship. I'm also feeling like there are a lot of differences between you because the King of Air and the Queen of Earth are different suits. Very earthy energy. This person's probably very good at communicating. You can't get to be the emperor if you don't know how to communicate, because you just gotta learn how to be a people person, even if this person isn't like a people person, like in their day-to-day life at work. They are a people person, and then they just kind of, go home and become this man on this card who is softer, more loving and kind. And it's like on the surface, there's not a whole, you don't look like you would have a lot in common with this person. But when you guys take off the garb of being a king and a queen, and him being the emperor and you probably being the empress, like, just generally, then you look like you actually get along really well. Is there anything else for these people who are watching pile number Malachite? Didn't really talk a whole lot. I feel like you will be happy with this person. I'm not going to tell you how to live your life or what you should do, but if it were me and this person came into my life and I was like, I don't know, because you don't look like me. You've got, a fuck ton more money than I do. I wouldn't say, oh, just go out with them for the money. I would say maybe consider them again. If you would originally say no, maybe consider them again. You might find your twin flame or your soulmate. Is there anything else for these? Like, I want to give you more information, but I don't want to overload you with information, Definitely interesting for y'all, and I hope that this person makes you happy if you decide to go out with them. I feel like if you decided to go out with this person, you would end up married to this person. Alright, so last pile. Green Aventurine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Pile number 7. Someone is banging down my door. All right. The Universe, which is the World card. 3 of Water, Knight of Earth. Knight of Earth. 3 of Water. The Hierophant, however you want to pronounce it. Page of Water. The 9 of Cups, 3 of Swords, and 7 of Cups. There's a lot of water energy here. I feel like there's a lot of caring here, but there's also some heartbreak. There might be a third-party situation going on. I'm not going to say that it definitely is, because I don't have, well, it's one. I feel like the person that you're dealing with or who will be coming toward you is a Taurus. And I feel like they look like this. Lady on this card. If it's a man, just apply it to the man. If it's a woman, apply it to the woman. I feel like dark hair, like very similar features to this person. I feel like this person you might be able to pluck this person off the card and put them into your life. And this person, they would look just like this. This is also the card that can indicate a Taurus. I think we're a Pisces. There's water energy all over the place. This person could be a Pisces, Cancer, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. What is the other water sign? Pisces, Cancer. I'm not, for some reason that's not coming to me. So maybe that's not what they are. But don't pay too much attention to the zodiac signs. Just kind of take the message, take what resonates with you, and leave the rest. So, their personality, they might be a mystical being. I'm feeling like a hippie, kind of like, for some reason, I wanted to say fly by night, fly by the seat of your pants kind of person. I'm picking that up like intuitively. They might have so many choices and so many options out there that they kind of just want to go to the buffet and eat it all, kind of just go get everything and then eat it all. I feel like this person might be a little bit more voluptuous than most people, maybe a little bit bigger, on the bigger side. This woman looks just like, to me, this person right here. But you got two major arcana cards. This person may have a significant impact on your life. They might be an earth sign, Knight of Pentacles. They're probably, I feel like this might be you. This might be you. But it may also be them, where they're kind of stable. They can be loyal and dedicated, honorable and kind. Just depends on who they're dealing with. I feel like I said, they kind of want to just party. They might also be a drinker. Might be a big drinker. You see all those cups? All those cups? 3 of cups? They might be a big drinker. They might enjoy their alcohol. What I'm feeling here is the kind of person that likes to have a lot of fun, but they only really feel like they have a lot of fun when they're drunk. Or otherwise partaking in other things, like, other drugs or whatever. I feel like they can be very selfish. They can be very selfish. This man on this card seems very self-assured, all alone by himself with all of his cups. Look what I've got. I've got all of this stuff. What do you have? Oh, really? Okay, well, but I've got all of this stuff, so, tough for you. I feel like there's something significant about this card here. There's too much stuff going on. This card can mean somebody who is dazed and confused. Been dazed and confused for so long, it's not true. One little woman never bargained for you. That's it. Listen to the song Dazed and Confused by Led Zeppelin, and that will give you a better idea about what I'm talking about. Lots of people talking, few of them know the soul of a woman was created below. Yeah, that's what I'm getting from this. Like a tempstress, someone who is very kind of like a femme fatale kind of person. Like somebody who's a little emotionally immature. Want to have their cake and eat it too, and then eat your cake and their cake and the cake over there, the cake across the street, the cake down the street, the cake under the street. I feel like this person might break your heart. I don't know if you know this person already, but I feel like they're a very beautiful person. They have a lot of options. They don't necessarily mean to hurt people, but they kind of do. Because, like I said, they want it all. They want it all right now. But after they break their heart, you might be the person that brings all that to an end for them. I'm feeling more like this world card is more for the face, the facial features, than for the actual meaning of the world for me. Because, like I said, she looks legitimately like the same person. If you zoom in to this face and put a filter on it, a Snapchat filter, this person looks just the same to me. She might have a child. I'm also feeling like this, if it is you, you are the stable one, and you've attracted your exact opposite. and you're going to keep doing this, like butting heads, until, you leave or she leaves. And I feel like you're the person that's going to leave first because you're the one who's more sane. So I'm kind of feeling like more watery. This person's probably a water sign with Taurus placements, or Libra placements, where they don't want to hurt people's feelings, which is why they don't cut off connections with people when they should. I feel like this person's probably very artistic. They probably don't have one of those like corporate jobs. They probably have like a gas station job or a fast food job, or they're like a waitress or a dancer or something. When I say dancer, I mean stripper. That is a euphemism for stripper. Stripper. You fell in love with the stripper. These songs keep coming through for me. So strange. There are these two cards and that one there. I'm going to look at it for a second. The Nine of Cups. Wish fulfillment. Being selfish, self-satisfied. Heartbreak or the truth. And the Seven. So I feel like this is more about confusion. Like they're confused about what they want. Like they are confused about what they want. So they just try to do a bunch of stuff. They're not focused. I feel like you are more focused than they are, and you attract this person. It's like you are a Virgo and they are a Pisces, and you attracted your exact opposite. And you try to make it work, but it just doesn't, because they're all over the place. They're hard to pin down. They're all over the place, like hippie soul, kind of free love, go with the flow, man. Why are you bringing me down, man? Why are you bringing me down? The man shouldn't bring anybody down. Just let me be free and out in the world. Like, I don't feel like they want to hurt anyone. They just do. Because, like I said, they are just, all about that free love. So, Three of Water, a celebration, wedding, graduation, a birth announcement, the need to have more fun. So I feel like this might be about you, where you feel like you feel like you need to have more fun, or they feel like you need to have more fun. So they try to kind of involve you, and you kind of fall for them, and then you get your heart broken because you realize that they are, flighty and kind of unrealistic, and they're kind of in their own little fantasy world where glitter and things just cover up the bad stuff and make them go away. But that's not how it works. So yeah, I feel like this person's a little childish. They probably don't have the most lucrative job out there. I feel like they could be a Taurus, a Pisces, a Cancer, a Scorpio. For some reason, I'm also feeling Sagittarius, Gemini, Libra, Virgo, but not the exalted kind of Virgo, the other kind of Virgo. I feel like they are beautiful. They are beautiful. And I feel like they're not the most stable. I feel like they want to have everything now, and they like to have their cake and eat it too. And they break hearts that way. They're kind of just airy and flighty and just out in the world, in their own fantasy world. I think that's kind of the gist of it. You may meet this person at a party. You may meet this person at a party where there's drinking, and then you kind of get involved with this person, and then later on you find out that's not what you want. So I did what they look like what they do for a living, their personality, which is a beautiful personality, but they're just so not, they're hard to pin down. It's like trying to stab water. You're not going to be able to, I don't know why I said that. But anyway, for you guys, you might have a little bit of fun. It might be a fling, but I don't feel like it's something that's going to be long-term for you, for your next partner. So that's basically it for you. Good luck with that. I will see you guys in the next video. So that's it for y'all. I've got people wandering around down here now. 6, 7. I hope that helped. Comment, subscribe, like, share. Please let me know when you meet this person or if you meet this person. And hopefully we can go from there. I do sell crystals on eBay. I do readings on InstantGo. I also have, I accept donations and tips. I've got CashApp, PayPal, all of that information is in the description box below. So I will see you guys next time. Ta-ta for now. I haven't set up Patreon yet.